And I think one of the things we knew when we acquired him is he could hit the fastball, and I think he's showing that to us.
I was saying before the game that there's some guys that are showing indicators that the ball's not dropping for them, but they're hitting the ball hard. But obviously, he's one of them. But did you feel like that was maybe something that came around a little bit tonight?
Yeah,
for the whole team.
We had good at bats tonight. I mean, we had good swings. I thought our approach was really solid, but I was pleased with our approach tonight.
It kind of seemed like the opposite of a lot that we've seen so far this season, where the offense was there, a ton of fight back. It was the pitching that wasn't quite what you needed it to be. What did you see just out of your team?
Yeah, I mean, Carmen looked like he left a lot of balls in the middle of the plate. I mean, it was a lot of strikes and not a lot of pitches, but there was a lot of hard contact. I mean, I think he only threw 60 pitches, whatever, but he gave up 9 hits. So there was a lot of contact, and then in Kyle's case, it just looked like he was in the middle of the plate. And when you're in the middle of the plate, major league teams take advantage, and that happened tonight.
You mentioned pregame how getting more reps, getting more innings will allow Carmen to kind of adjust more second, third time through. Is there anything else he can do to kind of maybe expedite that process or get better the second, third time through?
Yeah, I think that's a good question, and I think that's something we got to look into because we're seeing that trend start to happen after 3 or 4 starts now. So that's probably going to be the topic of conversation that we're going to have over the next couple days.
Is it something where you can consider maybe moving him to the bullpen and ending the starter experiment?
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't talked about that yet, so I think we got to figure out how his pitch mix works.
How encouraging to see your team when they were down 10-3 to still come back, especially at the plate and get some runs going.
Yeah, I mean, they continue to battle, they continue to grind. I mean, it was a 10-3 game and we got the closer in the game, and we had the tying run at the plate. So they continue to fight, they continue to battle, and I think that's a really encouraging sign.
Shelton, you've seen Jack sort of have these types of struggles before. What can he do to sort of flip this switch here?
Yeah, we got to get him. He's in between. I mean, I think we've got to get him back out being aggressive and getting the ball out front.
How do you do that though? When all spring he talked about he wants that to be his mindset, but he's just struggling to execute that.
Yeah, I think that's something we got to continue to talk about.
How much? Obviously, I know these 3 home runs in as many days, but it also seems like it's having a good effect on Brian.
Yeah, I think Brian's in a better spot. I think Brian had probably the best work day he's had in a long time today, and I think we saw the benefits. We saw the benefits of it today with his swings.
How good is it to have O'Neill seeing the ball the way he is, and this is second straight game of the leadoff home run?
Yeah, I mean, it's important. We need to offensively. We took a step forward tonight, but he's kind of ignited us at the top.
With Carmen, were you hoping to get a 5th inning out of him?
I was trying to get him through a couple hitters is what I was trying to do, but it didn't work out.